Hey everybody, VP here, and it's time for another Prime Snip Snap. Prime Snip Snap is when I play Marvel Snap. One game in Marvel Snap, that's what this is, and it's featuring the deck that I showcase in my live stream each week, if I can get it out that week. So that's what we're doing here. One game in Marvel Snap. Starting off here with a Wakanda as our first location. Had nothing to play in that first turn, and that kind of happens with this deck. My opponent came down with an Iceman now on Crown City. Whoever's winning Crown City here gets +4 power in adjacent locations. I'm trying to get my discard cards out, and I'm getting them, but I don't have my big cards. I need my big cards from my hand, so I think we're going to skip again because I don't want to discard my Lady Sif there. I'd rather have one of my bigger cards over here, as you can see in the untapped deck tracker over here, what I'm trying to discard. Hopefully it'll come into my hands. There we go. That's the biggest target I can discard here. That is what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and play the Blade so we make sure we get that Infinite. And that'll send the Infinite to our discard can, and then our next option that we want to have happen is to have the Ghost Rider show up and bring out some bring him back out as a surprise to my opponent. That's how this deck works. At least that's how it's supposed to work, so I guess we'll see if it works that way. I can also put an Animazola in there with Lady Sif here. I think I want to keep the Infinite in my discard bin, so this might be risky, but I think I'm going to skip this next turn as well. I am behind quite a bit behind my opponent, but if this works out the way it's supposed to, we should be okay. Let's see. Let's see. This risky, man. Risky plays. Alright. We've ended our turn. Subterranea is the third location, by the way. Shuffle 4 rocks into each deck. Well, that's not good for this particular deck that I'm using because I also have a Jubilee here and a Blink to bring cards out of my deck. So in case my in case my discards don't go off, I have the Jubilee to try to cheat out one of these big cards. But if I got a bunch of stones, bunch of rocks in my hand and my deck, that's not going to work out so well. Alright, so what do we do here? What do we do here? I think we'd play the Jubilee. Bring out the Jubilee. Hope we get the Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider will bring out the Infinite here, which will have us win this lane unless they play something there, which is quite possible. We could also get a Scar. Our worst rolls are probably the Black Knight and the Swordmaster. So it's a bit of a gamble to do it this way. Bit of a gamble to do it this way. I also wonder if it's just better to play in Crown City so we get that +4 power at the other locations. Let's do that. Jubilee coming down in Crown City. My opponent plays a Rocket Raccoon and Wakanda to give them 13 power there. I pull out the Black Knight with a Jubilee. Not great. Not great at all. We could play the Blink to get the Jubilee out. That wins us. If it comes out with the Infinite, let's see, even if it comes out with Scar, let's see, she would be an 11, so 14, I'd have 16 here, which is enough to beat it right now, but they could play cards there. 7 cost, 10, 12, might be enough. I think we just Blink here, try to go for the Blink, and try to see what we can do. Hopefully that Jubilee will bring out my Ghost Rider, which will pull out my Infinite from the discard pile. That's the hope. Although I do have a lot of rocks in my my deck now too, so Jubilee could just as easily bring out okay, now we definitely need the Infinite to come out from the Jubilee. Okay, Scar did do it. We did do it. We did pull it off. Woo! That was a close one, guys. That was a close one, but we got it.